Well, this morning, the country will pause to remember the deadliest terror attack in American history. NBC's Dave Wagner is at Ground Zero in New York, where thousands died and thousands are remembering.
14 years after the world stopped, watched, and mourned, grief remains at Ground Zero. A new tower, but old painful wounds for those who lost family and friends.
Marie Alonso.
Each year, a somber reading of the names is a reminder of the human toll of that day.
And my father, Douglas Brian Gurian.
Nearly 3,000 lives lost, from New York to Washington, to a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. On Thursday, the National Park Service opened a visitors center in that field.
This visitor center will ensure that people for generations to come will not forget what happened here on September 11, 2001.
Horror and heroism are a big part of the Flight 93 story. The United jet was headed from Newark to San Francisco. Investigators believe the hijackers were attempting to fly the plane into the U.S. Capitol when passengers rushed the cockpit, sending the plane crashing into this field.
The center reminds us that, as in this case, our extraordinary nation is the result of countless actions of ordinary human beings like the passengers and the crew on Flight 93.
As this small town commemorates a tragedy that hit home, the September 11th Memorial Museum has welcomed nearly 3 million visitors since it opened last year.
It was breathtaking. It was just breathtaking. Seriously, it was breathtaking.
Museums, memorials, and memories.
Alexander H. Chiang.
Of a day too personal and painful to forget. Dave Wagner, NBC News, New York.
Well, there are several events planned all across the metro to remember the lives lost 14 years ago today. In Omaha, the First Responders Foundation will hold a Minute of Silence remembrance ceremony at Memorial Park. That event will begin at 8:30 this morning. The Minute of Silence will be at 9:11, and the police helicopter will then fly over. There will be speakers and music from the Millard South Band. Meanwhile, the city of Bellevue will host its 9/11 ceremony at 6 o'clock tonight at American Heroes Park, which is at Mission Avenue near the Missouri River Bridge. The event will include the swearing in of new U.S. citizens. And the Papillion Fire Department will host a September 11th ceremony, including a moment of silence and a reading of the names of the first responders who lost their lives. That event is at Station 3 near 84th and 2nd Street beginning at 7:45 this morning.